Hey everyone, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 264 with my co-host Mel of LethaleyasLittleHookMelanie. I remember to put her link in the description if you're not familiar with her. Go check her out. All right, so welcome if you are watching the replay. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button and leave us a comment down below. If you are here with us currently live, please leave us a comment in the chat. Let us know you're here before going into lurking mode. And hit the like button as well. So we have Angela Wright, who is doing fine and drinking water, working on triangles. I got week 1 to week 11 done, now working on week 12. So in my ad moved, the ad moved my chat completely down. Can you see it? I hate when that happens.
I just got 2 ads in a row. Like I clicked out of it and then it gave me another one right afterwards.
Yeah. Welcome in Patricia. She's going to be lurking. Welcome in Bridget and Roseanne. And Michelle plays hooky.
Hi, everyone.
She's got a sinus headache, but other than that, she's good. Well, that really stinks. I hope it goes away soon.
Yeah. I had one of those yesterday, so bleh. Nope.
Well, hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm doing much better than I was on Friday. So, I don't know what happened. Just kind of had some problems and had to cancel. I did not feel very good. I could not sit up. So how is everybody? What y'all been up to? I have officially started on the BT21 tutorials. I've gotten 3 of them done out of the 9. There's only 8 characters, but I did an alternate to one of them. So.
Well, are you doing Van too, the robot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing all of them. There's 8 main ones. There's 1 for each member, so that's the 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing Van, which would be number 8. But Meng wears
the mask.
The mask he also wears. So I did his original face and the horse mask. So
why don't you just make it so like you can crochet a little mask that you can put on the head?
No.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of like keychains. I guess you could turn them into keychains and put them on your bags or whatever, you know.
Removable.
Most of them are pretty small, except like maybe 3 or 4 of them turned out to be like about that big. So they turned out, you know, most of them are small, but.
Hi, everyone. I'm not going to, I don't want to forget anybody, so I'm not going to say names, but I'll try to keep up from here on out and welcome everyone in.
Oh, well, that's good. Your brother came into town, and I'm glad you didn't miss the live because there wasn't one.
Yeah, so, I was at the ER during what would have been your live time. Sarah was having chest pains and her doctor wanted her to go to the ER just to have it checked out. It was nothing. It was
that's
just,
good.
Yeah,
I'm glad
everything came back normal and another day of rest or 2 and she was feeling no more chest pain. So it was probably a stress thing or something.
Yeah. Just realized my live is about 2 or 3 minutes behind because of those ads. So did you have a good visit with your brother, Patricia? Does he live in the same town or does he live in a different state? Aw, hi, Flower Tammy. Thank you so much for the hiding. Took me a second to really hiding for Tim Jules. Well, thank you so much. I guess that means you're lurking. Michelle Plays Hooky says, I'll be going back to my aunt's in San Antonio ASAP. Oh, no. She fell Sunday and now bedridden. I have to get rid of this respiratory virus before I can go. Oh, no. Oh, that's really, really sucks about your aunt. And hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully she didn't break anything. But that really, really stinks.
Hi, Kim's Crafty Shack.
Hi, Kim's Crafty Shack. Shop.
Craft Shack, not Crafty. Sorry.
Yeah, I always like when I write her name up on entries, I put Kim CS Shop. Yep. So I abbreviate it, but I know exactly who it is. So, are you also Kim Anderson? Because if you are, I think you got gifted another membership on a different account.
Oh no, Flower Tammy. She just shattered her right knee.
Is that the one you were in the hospital for? No. The one you were in the hospital. Oh, Otterson. Nope, it was a Kim Anderson. Okay.
I hope it heals quickly, Tammy.
Okay, so it is the same one.
Okay.
I was about to say, oh my God, you broke your, you had something happen to your leg and then you do something to your knee. I was about to freak out. I was like, wait a minute. Well, let's see. Going to put her on hospice. She has her evaluation yesterday. Yeah, it was brief. He lives in DC. Oh, he was here for a fellow Coast Guard member's funeral. Oh, so it was kind of bittersweet, but I'm glad I got to see him. Aw. Well, that is very bittersweet, but I'm glad you got to see your brother. I guess you don't get to see him that often since he lives in DC. So. Yes, same. Hope no more surgeries. I hope so too. I mean, let me rephrase that. I hope you don't have to have any more either. There we go.
Tammy, I'll send you a hug from my new emotional support stuffed animal. Isn't he precious? He's a little skeleton on him, little pads on his feet. I saw this at the store and I was like, I need to have that. He can do all my little evil bidding. He can be my little minion.
I think that fits with your personality very well. I don't think I would have something.
Whatever do you mean? What could you mean by that? I do not understand. Whatever could you...
Okay.
They had a little red one that had devil's horns and pitchfork. I was very torn between the skeleton and the devil one. I was like, can't get them both. Can't get them both. Don't need them.
So what are you working on?
I am working on a shawl, a knit shawl, and it's a game. It's got 6 sections of patterns and 6 colors of yarn, and they give you 2 dice. The blue one you roll and it picks out which pattern section you're going to do, and then you either have 1 or 2 colors in that pattern section. So you roll the red die to pick out your colors, and I've gotten it. I'm a little perturbed because, okay, I did up to like this part when I first got it, and I was still a very new knitter, right?
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to increase evenly. That is not an even increase. I'm calling it a crescent shawl. I'll just pin it out a bit.
Yeah.
At the bottom. But no, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm messing up a lot, but I'm enjoying it a lot. So.
Patricia says, I want to get the Hello Kitty Godzilla. What the heck? I'm reading it backwards. I swapped the letters. Toys from McDonald's. I know, I'm a big kid. I think we all can be, Patricia, at sometimes.
Wait, did your McDonald's stop doing the BTS toys already?
Because I know I went to the store yesterday and so badly wanted to come home with 2 ducklings. They were the breed I wanted this spring. Aww.
Oh, Bridget, I want you to get the babies too if you want the babies.
Hi, Kim. Welcome in.
Hi, Kim. Yes, it is art. And as my one friend says, who is only a knitter, she says, it's not a mistake. It's a design element.
Yeah.
So.
Mistakes is how I learn best, Michelle says. Yeah, that is true.
And I do learn, but like I just made a silly mistake in this section I'm doing now because it has like eyelets. You can see them. But that was supposed to be another. I missed a row. So I did the eyelets a row too soon. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not frogging a whole row. No. So.
You know, but at least it's a short row, not like 400 and something stitches you have to unknit or anything like
I would never.
I had to. When I realized, like, on the last time I done the begonia swirl shawl, I ended up realizing what did I do? I think there was like 2 or 3 stitches that it was offset, so it messed up the pattern, and I'm like, oh man, and I was on the purl row, and I had to rip out the purl row I was on, like unpurl it, and then rip all the way to the beginning. And then I realized I knitted the stitches wrong, so they flipped when I put them, had like put them back on the needles. After unknitting them, I twisted them the wrong way. So it's like,
I mean,
but I did it. Took me a whole day.
I made a baby blanket and I finished it, and it's my first knit blanket I've ever finished and everything. But I realized a row and a half back that I had messed up the pattern. I did tink it back to that spot, but I was like, okay, remain calm. This is just, put some music on, just do it and concentrate on what you're doing instead of how angry you're becoming, and I was able to do it. So, ooh, black iridescent. I didn't know you were having it was a pop-up sale, Bridget, but I didn't know you were having a sale. I would have come to support you.
I made some socks. I made the tops of the ankles too tight and had to frog back the top, but they are really comfy. I'm wearing them now. Oh, good. Are they crocheted or knitted?
Yeah, the only blanket I think I may ever knit is, unless it's bulky yarn, is that baby blanket. Because I put it in timeout a couple years ago. I started it when I first started knitting. I'm like, oh, looks like a simple pattern. It's just knit and purl, you know? It literally, from the day I started it to the day I finished it, was over 4 years.
Wow.
Because it was sitting in the whip pile. And then I'd pull it out and I'd do one row and I'd be like, nope, 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 nope. But then I finished it. It went in the county fair and it got a first place.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. So, okay. I want to show you guys something and I want to get your opinion on it. Okay. Just.
Michelle, it would have made the pattern design on. Kind of had to rip it out.
So I made this bag. It's a different cable pattern on all the surfaces.
Uh-huh.
I made this bag and I put it in the county fair and it didn't even get first, second, or third. And I'm like, what else was in that category? Okay, do you remember when those pillows and rugs for nurseries were really big and they were elephant heads with the like, reverse shell ears and stuff? Somebody put that in and it's just round and then you like make the ears and the trunk and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this thing took me, I don't know how many, over 3 years, and I had to frog it back twice. And I'm like, do they not know what cables do? Because I was like, that's a really nice bag, you know?
Yeah.
And my sister said maybe they took points off because you didn't make the handle.
They took points off because you didn't make the handle?
Thinks, but I'm like, no, they wouldn't have done that. Plus, it's a very nice coordinating handle, so. No, you don't. No, you don't.
The ones I wanted are the black iridescent. Ah, okay. Crocheted from the crochet socks that rock book. Okay. I've knitted like 2 pairs of socks, I think. So.
Yeah, it is, Patricia. I'm like, I don't understand the judges, and that's okay.
She's like, Bridget is like messing up on the words, but it's not her. It's like the voice to text.
Yeah.
And she can't see the screen. It's okay, Bridget. In case it did have to be frogged, yeah. And it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I frogging crochet is easy. You can just sit there and like yank it out.
Yeah.
You know, and let the yarn lie. Knitting, you have to have that stitch on the other needle.
And you know, undo it all. It's like
and then yeah, and it's like one at a time, one at a time.
And I had over 400 stitches on one row. So I mean, like half a row and then another 400 and something. Yeah. Well, that's true, Patricia. She said it's hard what they are thinking, and there aren't a bunch of the same projects, so how can they effectively judge? That's true.
Well, I was surprised because they only give best in show. All these years, I've lived up here 12 years now. And every year I've gone, they've only ever given best in show to quilting.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mama would be like, I'm going to take everything, all the ribbons, you know, because they love quilting.
Yeah.
But this year they gave a best in show to a knit garment. And I looked at it and I'm like, it's a pretty sweater, but it's just stockinette stitch. And then up here it had a little bit of design in purl stitch.
Yeah.
On top of the stuff. And I'm like, so it's very simple, but they have a category now where it's like you have the regular knitting. And then another category is if you actually spun the yarn and then knitted something out of it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what that sweater was. And since they had to spin a sweater's quantity of yarn and then knit with it, it was more in depth than it looked.
Yeah. Hey, Sally, welcome in.
Hi, Sally.
Crochet socks are faster for sure. I just had forgot. I mean, I had done this. This was my second time doing that shawl pattern, and it was pretty easy, but I was trying to watch TV also at that time. And that's when I messed up. And usually with lace patterns, I can't watch TV and knit the lace. So I messed up. And I should have put a lifeline in every other purl row, and I didn't. So I couldn't really just frog back to it. So
yeah,
I had to unknit.
I've heard they call it
anything is faster than
back.
that. Yeah.
They call in knitting, they call it tinking back, because when you're like going in for your stitch, it's click, 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 click.
Yeah.
You know?
Hi, so Diana Crane. Welcome in.
Hi, Diana. But it's not frogging in knitting, though they do use that word. I know knitters who use the, say they're frogging. Bubba, what are you doing? Bubba, you're going to melt out. Here, give me that. Give me that.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Bridget's going to be adding some spinning to the fair entries.
Oh, that's wonderful, Bridget.
Yeah, Tink is knit backwards. Thinking it. I think it's funny.
Oh, I didn't even think
wouldn't even know that term if they're a knitter, and they'll be thinking like Tinkerbell, or something.
But I didn't even think that it is the word knit backwards. Thank you, Michelle.
I actually just looked up the words, because there's multiple for crochet and knit in Korean.
Yeah.
And there is actually a loan word for crochet, like a English word converted. But actually, I think it was more like, I don't remember. I didn't learn them. I just looked it up because I was curious.
Yeah.
And it's like pointed needle, hook needle is what they call knit or crochet, something like that. It translates to that. So I was like, well, that's kind of simple, I guess, but it didn't look simple to say.
Oh, no. Never.
I'm glad you loved everything. You are very welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Diana.
you so much. I did create a special kind of goal today, so if we do end up hitting it, we're going to draw 12 additional names, and if we do get the 10 super chats, everybody will get an extra 3 entries added on. So since I had missed my live Friday, I figured I'd try to do something extra.
Yeah.
Okay, got you down. And this Saturday, I draw for the 6-year celebration giveaway. So if you
Wait a
haven't
minute, did you have that already?
huh?
Did I miss that?
I didn't do a live this year. I just uploaded a video.
Oh, okay. All right.
So yeah, there was one donated prize, and me and Mama are giving a few mystery bags away, and I'm doing entries. So make sure y'all go and enter on that video if y'all have not yet, because I draw this this Saturday.
Okay.
So oh, well, Diana Crane says subscribe to Mel. I'll go watch some videos later.
Thank you. Please don't be disappointed. I don't think I've uploaded anything since last August. So,
do you know that they have changed the new standards for getting monetized on YouTube again?
oh boy.
Now, like for new new channels that are trying to get monetized that are not already monetized, to get 8,000 watch hours to get approved.
That's so hard though.
Yeah. Everybody that is already monetized is not going to be affected. You have to get 10 million short views in 90 days to even earn anything from shorts. If you do not earn anything within 90 days, you don't get it. You're not eligible. And I'm just like, I don't upload shorts anyway, so it don't matter.
Okay, good buddy. No, you cannot lay right there.
They could be. They could be.
Thank you.
Now, the mini monetization, like when you need 500 subscribers and you can get the, like where you can get monetized for memberships, that's still the same. But for full monetization with the ads and everything, it's, starts in February. You have to have 8,000 watch hours instead of 4. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm glad I
never even made it to 4. I didn't make it to 1,000, and I didn't make it to 4 for the watch hours. I was always in the mini monetization.
Yeah.
You know, and I would
you only needed like 3 for mini, I think.
No, I had the mini.
Yeah.
I had the mini, but it was just getting, I was like, I got over 1,000 subscribers for a little while. But then it was like, I just couldn't make the 1,000 and the watch hours. And people were running my playlist continuously, and I still wasn't making. No, that scares me. That says to me, that's too much work for me. That just, no.
And technically, Google is the one that pays YouTubers. Technically, when I get...
it's Google AdSense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I get my $10.99 miscellaneous at the beginning of every year, it comes from Google LLC. So technically, when you're a YouTuber, you're considered self-employed. So you have to pay in taxes, actually. They don't withhold tax like a W-2 would. So you have to pay in, depending on, you know, if you have any expenses to turn in, which I always keep track of. Luckily, over the last couple of years, I only had to pay in between $60 and $80 a year, because I don't make that much, but also I save everything email-wise for my expenses or receipts. I take pictures of them and then send them my email. So I like have a
record.
Oh, hi Michi, welcome in.
Hi,
Michi has been a member for 32 months. Thank you so much, sweetie. Because paper receipts can fade. you know?
Yeah.
And then you can't read them. So I take a picture of it, send it to my email, send me myself the picture, and then I have it for my expenses to deduct off my taxes. Otherwise, I'd be paying $200 to $300 in taxes. So that's, yeah, but that's not bad compared to, you know, what it could be. So,
oh gosh, no.
I think if I'm not qualified, they shouldn't make money off me. Well, actually, I don't think they do. You only have 1,100 watch hours, Michelle. Start doing lives. You'll get there with your lives.
Yeah, I always did better when I was doing my regular lives too.
Yeah.
Because I would go for like 2 hours and everything. And
well, if you did a live once a week for an hour and a half, you could make it within a year. Michelle, if you were planning to get monetized. If you're not, don't worry about it. But anybody that would like to be monetized, I would say try to aim for it before February of next year. So otherwise it's going to be very, very difficult to reach that.
oh my gosh, I took the dogs out the other night and there was a deer just on the other side of our fenced-in backyard.
Aww.
A doe. And she was playing with the dogs. Like the Dyson was running up and down the fence line and jumping up on his hind legs. And she was like doing this while he was running back and forth. She was bouncing back and forth with him. Aww. And then he barked and she ran away. But it was super cute. Hi, Terry. How was your birthday, honey?
Thank you so much, Michelle. Rolled down and it didn't move my cat. As much as you give away, it should be zero taxes. Actually, that's not quite true. I don't take everything off I get for giveaways for taxes. If it's something I get from my grandmother, there's no way to prove the expense actually, because she probably threw the receipt away a while back. So some of that stuff, it's like if I buy specific things from online stores or make a purchase for like when I had to buy a new stand for the phone for my lives or tutorials. That's an expense because I use it every single time I do a tutorial or a live. So that was an expense. And then yarn, if I was to buy yarn, I would save the email if it goes into the giveaway, or if it's for a tutorial or this or that, you know, anything that I buy channel related, whether it's for giveaways, for entries, like the rolls of tickets that I buy, that has cut down because I reuse a lot of the tickets. But I still have to write some up every once in a while, but those are like 2 rolls is like $16. So that's a little expense that comes up. So thank you, Mel. Oh my goodness, thank you. Twice.
I did not realize it didn't send the first time. It gave me a weird page and like it didn't send. So yay, bonus.
Well, I think it did count it. So.
Bonus.
Thank you. And thank you.
You are welcome.
I don't know if they're playing ads, someone is making money. Well, that is true, but the creator don't. So I mean,
no, but that's what she was saying. She says
close to where you could get monetized, like 500, then they start playing ads on your channel. It happens to everybody.
She's like, until they pay me, they should not get money off me.
Exactly.
But that's the only way they can really keep, you know, the ads, it's like if you play like phone games and stuff, you get a lot of ads because the game is free, you know, so
Hi,
they
Terry.
have to be making money somehow. Yay, Kim. Thank you, sweetie.
I'm glad you had a good birthday, Terry. She asked how was yours?
I had a really good, on Thursday, we went out to eat and we broke open a piñata that I had stuffed with like hand-dyed mini hanks and really fancy scissors and little darning needle sets. And because my friend Maggie was here and she knits, and I'm like, we'll do yarnish stuff, you know? And Sarah is actually the one who broke open the piñata. I was so proud of her. She killed it. She beheaded the piñata. His head was still hanging from the tree, and like his body was on the ground. But oh, thank you, Sally. But we went out to eat. We did that. We had cake. It was lovely. And then everybody in my family forgot to call me on my birthday. My friends all contacted me.
Yeah, I sent you a message.
But my older sister called me at 11 o'clock at night. And you know I am not up at 11 o'clock at night on a normal night. And I was just like, I'm not answering that. No, I'm not. So, and then my nephew texted me the next day and said, I'm sorry, my phone. He's in infantry. He's in Marine, like boot camp. Infantry camp, infantry training. Yeah. So he's in that for another 2.5 weeks. But he was on leave this weekend and they went to the beach and he went to try and call me on my birthday and his phone was dead. But they were at the beach all day, so he had nowhere to charge it. But that was very sweet of him. I think the fact that a 19-year-old boy remembers me on my birthday and calls me and spends like an hour talking with me. Anybody got any young ladies around that age who would love a gentleman? He is such a sweet boy. I'm not trying to hook up my nephew. I'm not. He can do that on his own. But I love that kid.
I just want to jump in real quick. Yep. MichelleJ, I am so sorry to hear about your mom. She is definitely going to be in my prayers and thoughts for a peaceful passing. That is terrible. I am so sorry. I can't even imagine. I can kind of imagine. My grandfather was my daddy. Him and my grandma raised me, so I can kind of understand.
I'm sorry, MichelleJ. I will keep her in my thoughts, and you too, sweetie.
And she had her 70th birthday yesterday.
Wow, that's young.
It's jumped. Thank you so much, Kim. Kim's Craft Shack Shop.
It can be a very, very cruel disease. For my grandmother, it kind of benefited her. She was never happier than when she was in her later years and had dementia. She remembered who we were and everything, but she was kind of like, I don't know where I am. I don't know what year it is, that kind of thing. But she was the happiest person.
Oh, Michelle Plays Hooky says, to Michelle, I'm praying. I lost my mom to dementia 3 years ago. They just put her older sister on hospice yesterday. My aunt has frontal temporal lobe dementia, the same thing that Bruce Willis has. That's
Bruce Willis has it?
Yeah.
I did not know he had gotten.
He quit acting in like 21 or 20.
I did not know why.
Yeah, because he couldn't remember the lines.
Aw.
If you watch some of his last two movies that he did, if you look up the last two movies that Bruce Willis did before stopping acting, you can
Yeah.
tell a big difference. They gave him very short lines, like 2 or 3 words at a time. I mean, it was nothing like he ever done. But
Wow.
I mean, you could tell it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're very welcome, Michelle. You and your whole family are in my thoughts and prayers. Oh, Lewy body dementia is also what Robin Williams had.
I didn't know Robin Williams had dementia.
It wasn't it discovered after his death or right
I don't
before
know.
his death? Something
I
like
know
that.
that Alzheimer's can only be, like, when people say, well, they have Alzheimer's or whatever, it's kind of a diagnosis that they're guessing at, because you can't actually diagnose it until
Yeah.
they do an autopsy on the brain.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
That it's actual Alzheimer's, because there are so many forms of dementia diseases now. But
You know, my mom, after her stroke, she had memory problems, and she goes to the doctor, you know, like 2 years later, and she
Mhm.
goes, I am having severe memory problems. I'll walk into a room and forget what I go in there for, or call this object the wrong name. And she goes, I'm afraid I'm getting dementia. He goes, no, you are not getting dementia. It's due to the stroke. It's
Yeah.
part of your brain has been messed up due to the stroke. If you were having dementia, you wouldn't even know that you were forgetting stuff or calling things the wrong name.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of scared me, because I have that same kind of thing, like where I'll forget what I'm talking about or call the things the wrong names. And I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
and stroke and heart problems run in our family. So it's hereditary. Now, mine, I think, is due more to the fatigue that I experience from the two
And
conditions that I have.
chronic pain disorders can give you brain fog and things like
Well, then
that.
that's 3, because I have chronic pain. I have one that I don't mention really,
Yeah.
and then I have fibromyalgia. All 3 of those cause fatigue.
Yep.
And I quit taking my fish oil, so that's, I can tell my memory has kind of declined a little bit. Like, I need to start taking it again.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Tammy.
Oh, your mom passed in November. I think I remember you saying something about that. There's no formal diagnosis until after death, but they can tell
By the symptoms, they can say, we're 90% sure you have this. Yeah.
Okay, see, that's what I thought. He got Robin Williams had got the diagnosis before he did that.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure if it was after and they found it in the autopsy.
That kind of leads me to believe he may have done what he did because of the diagnosis and not wanting to lose himself.
Yeah,
because I had always heard it was just depression that he had been fighting.
That's
for
what
years.
I heard too.
And now to know that he had gotten that, I know just from hearing him in interviews and stuff, he was very proud of who he was. And he would have, like when my grandfather got it, he would have lucid moments. You know, it wasn't 100% of the time. And he would have moments where he knew he had dementia. And he would get very angry. And towards the end, he even got violent. Because he was such a strong, proud man that he couldn't not be in control. you know. So I can totally understand people making decisions on a diagnosis.
Terry says, oh, my mom had something similar. They never put a name on it. That's why. Thought it was an insurance thing, like they wouldn't pay if it had a label.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that you had a stroke, Patricia, in 2020. It was a small one and it didn't cause any lasting damage, but my aunt and my mom both had, you know, pretty bad ones. It affects my aunt's was her right side, my mom's was her left side. Yeah. My mom did therapy, started therapy just weeks after getting diagnosed that it was a stroke. But I mean, it was to the point the next day after it had happened, I couldn't tell what she was saying. It sounded like she had cotton stuffed in her mouth.
Yeah.
But she worked at it, and still her hand gives her fits, but it works better. Her left side works better than my aunt's does. My aunt can't even use her hand at all.
I remember because your aunt stayed with you guys for a while, didn't she?
Yeah. Well, she's still here in town. She's at one of the nursing homes here in town.
That's right. Yeah. We haven't heard about her in a while.
She's actually doing really, really well.
Good.
She hasn't had any falls. She hasn't had any problems, any seizures. I think her last seizure was last year.
I just remember this is what I remember about when she was living with you. She had restrictions on her diet and stuff for her health.
Yeah.
But like, if you weren't watching her, she would like all the sugar in her coffee and all the stuff. Yeah.
She was a sneaky one.
But that's probably why it's good she's in somewhere where they can watch her around the clock, and she can't sneak the sugar, the carbs, or whatever she wasn't supposed to be having.
Yes, that is very, very true.
That's good, Patricia. And yes, and we are very happy you are still here, Bridget. I'm happy you're all still here.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So short-term memory is the first that gets affected, sadly.
I thought, and this was in my 30s still, I thought I was starting to have dementia symptoms, but it turns out it was due to all the medication I was on. And I still have problems, but now I think it's more due to my ADHD, and my brain goes a lot fast. My mouth goes a lot faster than my brain goes, so I don't say the right word, or I forget things, or exactly, Patricia.
Mine was my left side. Left brain, right side affected, but almost no noticeable damage. That's good. That is very good. If one of y'all leave, I quit.
Yeah.
Well, don't quit. Don't give up.
I plan on being here until I'm at least 115.
Me? Well, I don't know about that age, but I at least want to live to 60 to 80.
I mean,
hopefully.
My great-grandma was pretty much 108, and my grandma was 100, so.
Oh, we love you too, Flower Tammy.
Yes, I like chocolate too. I have these sitting around for later.
I have a Milky Way that I have not eaten yet. My grandmother brought me 2 Milky Ways, and I ate one, and by the end of it, I'm not used to candy bars anymore, really.
Yeah.
And I started sweating and kind of like,
what?
It was like a sugar rush almost.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like starting to get sick to my stomach. And then I started sweating, and I'm like, I shouldn't have ate that whole thing. That's not how
you enjoy a chocolate bar.
And then it passed like 2 minutes later, but I think it was just so much chocolate at one time, so much sugar that my body didn't like it. But I enjoyed it.
Hi, Angela.
Angela Branham, welcome in. Tacos.
Yeah, I love tacos too. Me too.
Actually, my grandmother called right as I was fixing to go live today, and she's bringing me enchiladas home. So,
oh, I'm jealous.
Fall food, favorite fall food.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, I guess that could be kind of like, I always enjoy making green bean casserole around Thanksgiving, and I make it a certain way, you know, with certain seasonings and everything. And that is I don't make it any other time of the year. I leave it just as a Thanksgiving special. So, you know, it's like I look forward every year to that dish. I could care less about green beans by themselves or green beans with butter, but when you introduce green bean casserole around Thanksgiving, that's the first thing I usually get.
Yes, MichelleJ, chili. I love chili, and I learned to make my own chili like a bunch of years ago, and now I can't eat other chili because I'm getting more and more sensitive to spice. So even if they say it's a mild chili, it's too spicy for me. So I make my own, and I should make a batch coming up here. I do put some hot Italian sausage in it, but the ratio of hot Italian sausage to beef is so little that I can handle. Well, I hope I can still handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't made it in about a year, and I've been getting a lot worse this year, so I probably couldn't even eat the enchiladas. So,
well, they're not hot. It's just cheese enchiladas.
No, I know, but like I used to get there's this organic vegetarian brand of food you can get from the freezer section called Amy's, and they had cheese enchiladas.
Yeah.
The enchilada sauce is too spicy for me. I can't eat them anymore, and they were delicious. Yeah. I used to love those.
Well, MichelleJ, sounds like you need to get yourself a Milky Way. She's been craving it the last 2 days. Patricia likes pumpkin everything. I like pumpkin pie, but I don't like pumpkin flavored coffee.
Yeah, I like pumpkin pie, but the rest of it, pumpkin rolls, pumpkin, you know, my dad's like, ooh, pumpkin roll is out now. And I'm like, you can have it. Nope, it's all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just like it in my pie form.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I like. Pumpkin. I don't even like the air fresheners that are made out of pumpkin. It stinks to me.
It's kind of like I really love working with vanilla beans and fresh vanilla, but you give me a vanilla scented candle or lotion, and I'm like, ew, no.
I'm that way with French vanilla, like coffee creamer. I cannot stand French vanilla coffee or coffee creamer.
I think it's because I like the actual real vanilla so much, and the scent is different because when you put in a candle or whatever, it smells sort of chemically, and I just, My aunt, I told her I didn't like vanilla. She bought me nothing but vanilla bath sets for the next 3 years. I don't know if she misheard me or like deep down she really kind of hates me. I don't know. I don't know.
That really is.
But I just kept giving them to my older sister because she loves vanilla scented stuff. And I'm like, you're like getting 2 Christmas presents now because I just gave you mine. So what are you going to give me? And she's like, nothing. And she walks off with the bath set.
Let's see. Patricia says, I think sugar acts as a fuel. That's probably why you got hot. Yeah, I got hot.
Yeah.
I started sweating on my eyebrows, which is like what happens when I have something that has a lot of vinegar in it, which is really weird, like pickles.
Well, you know, Milky Ways are made with vinegar, right?
Huh?
You know, Milky Ways are made with vinegar, right?
Well, then maybe that was it. But
they are not. They are not. I was just joking.
I'm just saying that's also an example. But it does that sometimes when I have candy. I'm not used to eating a whole candy bar. I eat like the little miniatures, and I might eat 1 or 2. But like when I eat a whole candy bar, it makes me sick to the stomach for just a couple of minutes, makes me hot, makes me sweat, and it's like a sugar rush almost, I think. Yeah. But Michelle Plays Hooky looks forward to the bag of candy corn. Sally likes apple crisp. Patricia says, I'm so jelly about the enchiladas.
It's true.
They're okay. They're not the best, but they are okay.
Hi, Sherry. Yes. Pure vanilla, real vanilla. I'm all over it. Sometimes I go in my baking cabinet because I make my own vanilla extract, and I open the vanilla extract and I just smell the vanilla extract.
Michelle says, my daughter is allergic to cinnamon, so I can't make anything with it.
Oh, no.
Chili and spaghetti together. Yes, that's kind of like what we do with leftover chili. We add like a little bit of spaghetti, pasta sauce, and some noodles and make chili mac. Green bean casserole is your favorite too. Awesome. My daughter makes a green bean casserole. She came up with the pumpkin bread that is really good without cinnamon. Oh, cool. Welcome in, Sherry.
Mexican vanilla is good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the food scented candles a lot of the time or anything like that. If we get scented candles, they're usually called like pine forest or old leather or something like that.
Same here, KimG. I love pumpkin pie, but nothing else pumpkin. I'm pretty much the same way. My grandmother will eat like pumpkin empanadas and pumpkin pie, and I think that's it. And I just eat pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
But I actually had some K-Cups that are pumpkin spice. I tried one and poured it out. I was like, ugh, no, thank you. It's like, no.
I hope that's a typo, Sherry. You did not make man and cheese. I hope that's mac and cheese, you know, because otherwise somebody's going to have to report you to the authorities. Soylent Green has not happened. We are not in an age where we need to be eating our neighbors. Hi, Margie.
That does sound yummy. Mac and cheese with some chili. You end up using the vanilla beans and other things, Michelle. What does SSGG mean?
Yeah, what is that?
SSGG. I'm not familiar with the abbreviation term. Sorry. Oh, Margie. Hi, Margie AeroLuvrr. Welcome in.
There is a goal today for the live if you haven't seen it yet. Really easy to participate, and you get extra entries for the ginormous giveaway at the end of the month.
Oh, okay. Sassy Sister Golden Girl. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I was not familiar with that term. Oh, that is awesome, Sherry. I hope you have a bunch of fun. Linda Fisk and Jennifer Redgate. She's meeting them tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Well, cool. I had my first meetup with Michelle Plays Hooky. Was it June? Beginning of June? It was my very first meetup.
Cool. Did you go yarn shopping? Did you guys go yarn shopping?
Yeah, we went to the Mohair and More.
Oh, nice.
SSGG, just a thing a couple of us call each other. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm wanting to have a meetup with Katie, but I can never get her down here. And I'm not going up there because I'm too homebound.
Well, I know why I haven't come down there yet. Too
many the scorpions.
I don't need to be like walking into your house and like a scorpion drop on me from the ceiling.
Actually, you know what? We haven't seen any inside this year at all. None. I was surprised. I think the little armadillo that we have that came around last year and the year this year and last year has eaten all the scorpions because we haven't seen any.
Well,
they did little holes.
All I needed was an armadillo. I would have gone and found an armadillo and brought it with me.
Welcome in, Annette, Tangled in Yarn. It was in June. We need to go again. This time we can sneak across the street to the ice cream store. Yes. Let's maybe plan for sometime in September. It'll be a little cooler then.
Yeah,
not much, but a little.
I'm planning a meetup again with Mama G sometime in the next month. We're going to go back to that alpaca farm we went to last time that spins their own. Well, they have a huge petting zoo, and then they have an alpaca yarn mill, and they give tours of the yarn mill. But it wasn't, they weren't giving tours the last time we went. So we want to go and see the yarn being made.
Oh, I've looked it up. I see the little holes they're making. They're about that far deep in the ground. And I have seen an armadillo a couple of times. And we've seen them in our pasture. There'll be two just walking around in the evenings in the pasture. And I'm like, well, the armadillos are back, and Mama complains because they dig up the yard. But I said, hey, we can fill in those little holes. If they're eating the scorpions, let them. Yeah. And they're not aggressive. So, you know, it's not like they're going to attack you. You're home.
No, they're just going to roll up in a ball.
Yeah.
Like, don't touch me. Don't touch me now.
September sounds good. Yeah. We can figure out when and and a day and all that. What is that noise? Somebody here? Oh, my neck is like crazy. There is nobody here, but it sounds like a vehicle in the driveway.
Yeah. No, get off. Well, you're halfway to your goal.
Yep. Margie wants to know what you are making.
I am making a really ugly shawl. And I say ugly because its shape is really starting to bother me. Hold on a sec. Let me get this stitch. It is a game that the yarn dyers like they own their own yarn shop. They're based out of Canada, but they have a shop in New Jersey and that kind of thing. And it's a dice game where you roll one color die to pick out your pattern for each section, and then you roll another one for the color of yarn you're going to use. Oh, sorry, it's okay, Bubba. Hey, Bubba, it's okay. I got a sleeping puppy having a nightmare. So, but I'm knitting it along.
Yeah.
I'll get to the finish line, but it's supposed to increase evenly. And look at it goes up to here, up to the white mark, and then it comes out. And it's supposed to be increasing evenly, but I must have been messing it up because when I started it, I was still a new knitter. So,
yeah. Oh,
that's not me.
Nope, it's a spammer. I have learned to spot when it's spam calls. It's always saying a certain thing.
Yeah, I actually got one. There is a maple syrup farm, a maple farm down the road from us, from where we live. And literally, I picked up the phone when it was ringing today and it said the name of the farm. But when I said hello, they clicked off immediately. And we've never ordered or bought anything from them, so they wouldn't have our phone number for any reason.
No, Michelle, it would either, if it was my grandmother, it would, her cell phone is programmed in there, so it would say Momo Cell. Or if it was my mom, it would say my mom's name, Tammy.
And she doesn't call her during live, she just texts her.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's like, it said our city name that I live in, and it said the phone number. So most likely, you know, about 99.99% that is a scam call. So yeah. Sherry says, I'll never be an old or new knitter. Not interested. Too much to learn about crochet. I know. I was like that in the very beginning. I didn't want nothing to do with knit. I thought it was too tedious, too boring. And then I saw this one shawl. And I'm like, oh my God, that is beautiful. It had all these open eyelet lace work. And I'm like, I want to know just how to do this one part right here. I had to do the whole shawl just to be able to do that. But I started with, you know, little small projects first. And then eventually I think I did a shawl, the shawl that I wanted to do about a year in. And I made so many mistakes in that, but it was
you
fun.
Feel really accomplished when you learn something new in anything, and then you finish a project and you're like, I did that, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I have heard of that happening. You know, she says my aunt got a scam call once and they somehow used her own number while she was at home.
Yeah, because they have
back off of that phone number. I'll see calls that come from our local college, and it's the same ones about Medicare benefits or do you have Medicaid Part A or B? Blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I don't have any insurance. Leave me alone. But it's just an automated call.
But the way they use, like, they're all calling from one number, but they have a machine called a spoofer. I think that's what they call it still, a spoofer. So it can mimic so that your caller ID thinks it's a different number.
Yeah.
And they're not really calling from those numbers, but it just makes your caller ID think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Bridget started out. I started knitting because of Smells Like Yarn Guy Ross. Yeah. I wanted his hat so badly, then fell in love with socks.
Yep, I knit his hat. That was the first. Now, I had done other projects, but I only knew how to knit flat things, and I only knew knit and purl, and cast on and bind off. And so I made washcloths, and I made the kind where you purl a picture into the knitting, and that was how I started. So, but then I was like, I really want to learn to knit, so I made the Ross hat very badly, and then I made it again, and it was much better. And it's a good thing. I mean, if y'all haven't entered the August giveaway, go enter.
Did you leave a comment yet?
I believe I did. I thought I did.
I haven't seen your comment come through, so I didn't know.
I'll go check. I'll go check.
I just love to craft. Making with my hands makes me so very happy. Yep. The ones that said.
Yeah, Sherry, I got one of those emails, and I either I forwarded it to the Amazon help desk, or I screenshot it and just sent it to them.
Yeah, I see those too all the time. Like, your email account will be closed or discontinued, or you have run out of storage. And I'm like, nope, spam. Report as spam.
Yeah, but I loved that it, like, when they sent me the Amazon one, the email address it came from or whatever was just primebilling.com. They didn't even have the Amazon emblem with the email. And so I was like, you didn't even try that hard. You didn't even try that hard.
Yeah. You know, and it's everywhere. People trying to scam people, like, or it's just everywhere.
It's horrible.
You know, and all these, like, okay, for example, the platform that I watch BTS on. Now, most of the time under the TV show that I watch, Run BTS, I will leave a comment, but there's hardly ever any scammers that reply. Now, if they do a live, say one of them go live. After the live is over, you comment on it, you know, Next thing you know, you get like 5 scammers trying to pretend to be the actual people, and you can tell that it's not the true account. Like Jimmins is JM, and like people will try to mimic his name, but it doesn't have the blue check mark behind his name.
Right, you always gotta look for that.
And
the
they were like, oh, message me on WhatsApp or message me on Telegram, and they do it weird, you know. It's like spelled out weird, because then it don't get caught. And I'm like, so I had screenshotted it and made a post trying to warn everybody, be careful of scammers. Yeah. Crystal, I made granny squares and have 2 blankets started now. Thank you for the tutorial on how to do yours. Oh, that makes me happy. Yay. Somebody used the tutorial. Yay.
Yay.
Well, then all that hard work that I put into making that little tutorial, I'm glad it helped and it was useful. And you're very welcome. Now I think my grandma's home.
And she brought you food.
Yeah. Yep, she's right there. Yeah. You're welcome.
Hi, Mama.
Mel.
Hi, Mel. Did you ever have lemon water choke so hard that it came up your nose and your eyes have been watering for about an hour?
No.
Oh, no.
You don't want lemon water up your nose choking with one napkin.
Oh, gosh, no.
Restaurant.
Michelle Plays Hooky says, hello, Miss Patricia.
Hi, honey.
We're going to do a meetup in September sometime. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
So that's when our next meetup will be. Next month.
I'll be the
thank you, Diana Crane. That I appreciate that.
I'll be the coordinator, the photographer, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And Sherry Knowles says, Miss Patricia, heart.
Aw, give her one. I'm trying to unload the car in 100 degrees here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is super just miserable outside.
It's been raining here since Sunday. So, I mean, not 24 hours a day raining.
When she comes back in, I'll tell her you said hello. Oh, it's your 36th anniversary. Well, happy anniversary, Michelle.
Happy anniversary, Michelle. You go eat that Mexican food. You enjoy it.
She'll be my event manager. You know, and she calls me her tech support. So,
yep.
Yes, I wish it would rain here too. We got a little, maybe a sprinkle like last weekend or the weekend before. I don't remember. When did it rain last? It sprinkled.
Very little.
Like
day.
last weekend?
Like, yeah. No, it wasn't the weekend. I think it was like Thursday. It was just.
Anyway.
It didn't last long enough for the water to get hot.
Celebrate with a margarita? Well, that's good. I have to run to go pick up my mussels so we can finish this fencing project. All righty. Well, have fun, Bridget.
Yes, have fun.
Well, welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. Oh, y'all had rain Thursday? Is that the day we got some sprinkles? No. Maybe. We got like about 5 minutes of sprinkles. That was about it. I figured that one HADGD. Have a good day. I actually figured that one out all by myself.
Yay! I am so proud of you.
But you know what? I almost read that as like it's Hada, and you know Korean Hada, but that's where I was trying to flip the D into a different spot. But anyway, KimG said hello. Fencing in this heat will be miserable, but I'll feel better knowing my piggies are safe from hurting themselves by getting out and eating things they're not supposed to eat.
Yes.
Gotta love that.
That's very good. But take care, Bridget, because I don't want you like passing out or anything and nobody finding you for a couple days.
Does anybody have Family Dollar store around?
Well, while you're showing
Yes.
it.
You do? Okay. You want to look for this.
Right about.
Ooh, Nathan's.
And they're, I'm trying to remember what they were. Cheap anyway. And you want to look for Hatch. Can you see?
Yeah. Is it a
Hatch,
burrito?
There are two kinds of those. They're like 62 cents and they were $2.50. And then there's these. Can you see?
Oh, love steakums. Yeah.
Oh, I don't, but you're gonna love going to get them because they're super cheap. And also Friday's chicken bites. They have a buffalo and a regular, I guess. And those were $5.60 and they're down to like $1.32.
Oh, wow. That's a savings.
Yeah. And tomorrow they have a 5 off of 25 if you download the coupon, so that'd even be better.
Now, is that the Family Dollar or the Dollar General?
Family Dollar. Now,
Family
Dollar General has hundreds of penny things. I can't even tell you, just scan.
I think my Dollar General's put a internet blocker because as soon as I go in their building, my phone won't connect to the internet. So I've tried scanning stuff before, but it just won't connect.
Which store?
Dollar General.
They should have their own Wi-Fi for customers.
They do, but in this area, you can go into out of 5 stores, 2 of them you go in and you have your phone's working fine, everything like that. But like the other 3, as soon as you walk in that front door, it won't connect to the internet. And I think it's because they don't want people scanning for penny stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Terry says, Patricia, thank you.
Terry? Okay, hey Terry, I don't know her.
Crafty 333. Well, I've said her name plenty of times. You should. She goes, I got lemon juice up my brain. I can't think right now.
But then this is help for dry eyes because I suffer with dry eyes. They have been watering for an hour almost, so I'm thinking I know how to fix it.
Choke on some lemon water.
Just don't actually put it in your eyes because
Yeah,
that'll hurt just a little bit.
No, she had some lemon water and she accidentally choked on it. and it went up her nose and burned her throat and all that. So, I mean, it's been making her eyes water and her nose burn because that happened.
Still burning.
Some new clippers. That's good.
This is some Dollar General right
They
here.
only see you have to.
Oh, yeah, you got loppers.
Yeah, you buy one, you get one free.
Oh, wow. Nice.
They're $10. Now, if you do it on Saturday, you could save better. And ours, I keep getting them when they have the sale because they don't last very long. I work them too hard and they just don't work.
Same here, Sherry. Yeah, there's a couple of times during the week where I'll either choke on water or some kind of food will go down the wrong way.
But I never choke. I never choke. I never choke.
No, she don't.
But it did.
So what are you all working on? Anybody working on stuff? Anybody putting stuff in their local fair? Anybody already done that?
Tutorials for all the BT21 characters. Sunday I did 2. Yesterday I did 1. So I got 3 out of 9 done so far.
But that's a third of it. You're a third of the way done.
I know. I'm doing the easy ones first.
Oh, no.
And the ones that are more detailed, you know, kind of harder to do, I'm saving those for last. It'll be more time consuming.
Yeah, but you don't want all the hard ones at the end. Save at least one.
There's only like 3. There's only like 2 or 3.
Yeah, save
do
one
the easy ones first. Get all that done because it'll be shorter filming time is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And then I can go ahead and convert all the easy ones on my computer, get them ready to upload, not release them yet, but get them converted with my intro, outro, and all that.
Yep.
And then once I get all of those done, I can delete the original video files from filming and then have more space to film the bigger, longer ones is what I'm aiming for. Michelle is embroidering and Terry is working on last year's Christmas gifts. Trying to start anyway. There was a frog involved. Then Flower Tammy, I don't know if she's maybe behind, but she goes, yeah, Terry, I'm home now. Still no weight on it yet. And Sally is cleaning her nest.
Cleaning her nest?
She says, I'm cleaning my nest.
Okay.
Oh, you had to fraud it. That's why you kind of sat back. Sherry says, I am making gifts for new baby coming. Kitchen dishcloths and pot holders to go with Christmas gifts. Made vanilla. Bought some nice bowl sets to go along with. Aww.
That all sounds wonderful, everybody. And congratulations on whoever's new baby that is, Sherry. I love babies.
What I meant, Terry, is I I thought you had asked her that a while back. Or maybe if you did just ask it, then I missed that. And Diana Crane is sewing in tails.
Always fun.
I did not like that.
Michelle says, I have 2 elements on my embroidery, then dress for dinner, and if I have, I think she means have the time, I'll work on my Decade Divas project.
Cool.
Well, that sounds fun.
Heck.
Still invite them? There ain't no bags over here.
They're in a little paper
No.
bag. No.
So does anybody remember from, I don't remember if it was the 70s or the 80s, there was a show out called The Rockford Files. He was a private investigator.
Garner.
Yes, they're remaking it with David Boreanaz, Angel, as Rockford. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sherry. Yeah, but they're going to remake it. They're going to try and stay true to the original feel of it, but it's going to be in modern, kind of like they remade Matlock with Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed that.
I hadn't watched it. I put it on my watch list, but I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched all of it. I'm still, I think, in season 1, maybe season 2. But, yeah.
Yeah, I also agree, Sherry, Michelle, weave as you go. Because if you have like 200 or 300 of tails to weave in at the end.
I am weaving these in as I go because every little section, which is only about this big, has 4 ends to weave in.
Yeah.
And if I leave it, I end up with like 100, over 100. No. I go because I don't like it, but I've gotten better at it. I mean, especially with knitting, it's a lot different. You can't just go into the stitch and blah, blah, blah. You have to make sure it's not showing on the right side of the work when you weave your ends into the knitting. So I've learned how to get it into the purls on the back side.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean, Diana Crane. I don't like the series where you can't tell if there will be another part. Sadly, I'd like to watch them.
Yeah. I have a bunch of TV shows that I watched the first season and I'm loving it and I'm really into it, and it leaves it open for another season or a movie that does that. Yeah. And then there's never anything after that. And I'm like,
I hate when they end them like that though, you know?
Well, a lot of them, it's like, well, we didn't get a high enough, subscriber count, or, not enough people watched it. And I'm like, I don't care. I watched it. I will pay you to make another season.
Yeah.
You know, not very much, but I will pay you. It's kind of like a favorite anime of mine that was made in the 90s called Fruits Basket. They only made, the anime was only 1 season or 2 seasons, but it was only half of what the manga was. Like the manga told the whole story, but the anime was only half of that, and then they never made it anymore. And I was like, I'm so upset because I also couldn't buy the manga because it was out of print. So buying just half of it was like over $300 to buy all 27 volumes. So they reprinted the manga and they remade the anime with the original voice actors from the 90s.
Yeah.
Like they came back and remade it and they made the whole thing. And I'm like, I finally know how it ends. Thank you.
I don't know if I ever watched it.
What?
Highlander.
We're watching it right now. My sister has never seen it. So we're watching chronologically the movies and the TV show. And they just remade the original movie with Henry Cavill as Highlander and Russell Crowe as the Spaniard, who was played by Sir, why can't I think of his name right now? James Bond, Scottish James Bond. Always had the silver hair.
Oh,
Sean
Connery.
Sean Connery.
Yeah.
So he was in it, but he was the Spaniard with a very heavy Scottish accent. And I'm like, that doesn't quite fit. But this time they're going to do an Australian with, you know, as the Spaniard. I'm excited. Sorry. But Sarah's never seen the TV show or any of the movies. So we're watching them all and we're realizing just how bad the movies are. Like the first one was good, but the ones after that are just like really, really bad. And we're just like, we literally sat through the second movie and I'm like, can we just not finish it? And she's like, no, we are in this now. We are going to do this to the end, whether we like it or not.
You know, and that's kind of like, it has to be a very, very, very bad movie for me to turn it off and say, I ain't watching this.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Or, you know, like it might take me about 4 hours to watch an hour-and-a-half movie if I don't like it, or a 2-hour movie. Yeah, it might take me a little longer, but I try to see it through to the end in case it gets any better. There was one that I watched, and I watched it because it had, oh, what is his name? I could see his face. Colin Farrell.
Okay.
And I loved him in the movie A Winter's Tale, and I've seen him in quite a few other things. But I was like, okay, this kind of seems like a weird movie, but I'll give it a try. And something about it had...
Was that the one where he was blonde?
No. These people go to... The single people go to this place and they have 30 days to fall in love with somebody there and become a couple and become married, or they get turned into an animal of their choice. It was so weird. It took me like 2 days to finish that 2-hour movie.
Wait a minute.
I kept stopping and turning it off, and I'm like, oh, I'll come back to this. And it was like just so weird, so out there. And I'm like, I think it was called The Lobster. He had chose like to be a lobster if he didn't, you know, and then like it was so weird, just so weird.
Why a lobster?
Because they live for like 100 years.
Yeah, if they don't get caught in a trap and end up on someone's table. Okay, wait. Somebody said The Highlander 8 season. Yeah, the only Highlander show that was on was the one with Adrian Paul in it. So that's probably what I'm watching, but I don't remember. The nurse goes back in time. I don't remember, so don't spoil things. I did watch it when it was airing in the 90s, but that was a long time ago and I don't remember. I'm watching Grimm right now, Sherry. I never finished it, and I am now almost done with the whole thing. And I'm like, oh, get it, go, yeah, you're, yeah. I love Grimm.
I don't know if I watched that one.
It's good. It's so a Grimm is someone who can. There are regular people. There are regular people, and then there are what they call Vessen, which are all of the like werewolves and.
Hold on, everybody.
Oh, what do we have?
This is what I was working on last time, and I showed had started.
You're gonna have to stand right in front of me and squat down.
I can't squat. I'm too old to squat. I'm squatless.
Well,
Oh, cute.
And it starts out a long straight thing with 5 sections, and then I made it into like a sleeve thing, so it'll.
Yeah.
It's really a shawl, but I just closed it up a little.
That is cute, Mama.
Thank you.
But yes, Grimm, it's apparently all the fairy tales were true, but it's people who are the things. People are werewolves, but they can be people again. Witches are hexen beasts, blah, blah, blah. And this cop in Portland ends up gaining the sight because he's part of the genetic line. And he can see them when they don't want him to see their animal side. It's very good. It's very good. It's very supernatural.
That's my stuff. No, it wasn't. It was right here. You picked it up and took it with you. That was the stuff you gave me yesterday from...
It was in this chair.
No, I'm telling you, when you brought the stuff over here to show them.
Earlier?
Yes. My bag was sitting right here. That's my bag.
Well, I know I just got this stuff.
That was like the scissors and the little notebooks and the thing that you gave me. It was sitting right here. No, I hadn't taken it to my room yet.
I'm going to look for them donuts.
She's lost donuts. She's
no.
I'm going to look for the donuts.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle plays hooky. It's her own pattern, her own design. She just kind of came up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely, it's definitely one you can watch again and still enjoy it.
I'm that way with what is it?
Under the seat.
It was under the seat.
They're nice and warm
with
now.
The Magicians and Doctor Who. I can watch those over and over and over.
I have not rewatched the Magicians yet again because I'm still angry at them for the ending. So, yeah. I mean, they did wrap it up. They were like, we're going to wrap it up in a neat little bow. It'll be all wrapped up. But I didn't like how they chose to wrap it up. So I'm still
me either. I kind of still just kind of cried. I was like, no, no.
Still angry at them.
I mean, it could have been better than everybody getting killed off. And
yeah, I mean, most of, yeah, I'm not going to say anything in case anybody wants to watch it.
Yeah.
Who said, what? MichelleJ.
That's pretty cool.
See why I was trying to be sure and find it? These are my favorites.
Yeah.
It just bounced.
Plus, it would have melted and been bad in the car.
But it hadn't even melted though. That's good.
Yeah.
Looks yummy.
Thank you. Just anybody that likes to do crafting stuff or gifting, you know, packages and stuff. I found one Family Dollar yesterday that all that couple of aisles were down to a quarter. And it had some little toys, it had some craft stuff, a lot of craft stuff, flowers and that kind of stuff. Not all of them. Some of them are not on sale at all. Some of them are 50 cents, some of them 50%, but those were actual quarter. It was awesome.
Nice.
There was another series I was trying to remember. I don't remember what it was, but kind of went out of my I know, right, Michelle? She goes, IDK if anyone on this channel likes that thing.
No, I'm not really into it. I'm more into like sports and you know, running.
We're here just for conversation. I actually had somebody comment on a video on Yarny Talk Thursday, and they're like from India or Pakistan or, you know, some kind of foreign country. I didn't remember where. And he's speaking in a foreign language. I went to his channel to see if he had any content, and he did, but he subscribed to me and commented on my video. And I'm like, well, thank you so much. But he said, nice video, here to support. And I'm like, oh, well, thank you. He does something like on his videos with chickens and stuff like that. And I'm like, but he commented on the video I was showing the BTS BT21 jade items. So yeah. All right, we are gonna go ahead and
did we only get halfway to the goal?
Yeah.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. No, thank you. He can find somebody else to get a green card with. I am not looking for marriage. He's prodding the wrong female. He thinks that. No. That's the same thing Mama said. And I said, I'm not looking for no marriage. I don't even want a boyfriend. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yes,
we got back just in time for the entry giveaway, Sally. Welcome back.
Yay. Yep. We're still on. Yeah, and we're
give you a word nobody used.
148, huh?
I'll give you a word nobody used.
All right, give it to me in just a second. Let me
Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you so much, Sherry. Yeah. She's starting her new job. Oh, your daughter called. She's starting her new job. Oh,
nice. Oh my gosh, I hope you can't hear that.
I hear a bleep.
Yeah, my Discord. I'm going to shut my Discord because my author group that I'm in on there, people are starting to talk, and when they start talking, it goes on for like a half hour of just beep, beep.
Thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much, sweetie.
Michelle.
She can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay, I'm waiting for her answer. And I know
you're not going to hear her answer. She'll type yes.
She's shaking her head. Yes, I can hear. I can see it in my brain. We're supposed to meet up next month, so think of things that you would like. I likely have it, and send me an email, and I can bring it when I come.
Yeah. She goes, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I closed it.
That, yes, ma'am stuff.
Well, that was replying to, yes,
That was,
she's there.
That was real. Oh, yes, ma'am, she's there. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So if there's anything that you need, she said, okay.
Okay. Good deal.
So yeah.
Okay.
All right. What was your keyword that you?
Just to remind everybody that she still exists, Ziva, Z-I-V-A. My Ziva the Diva still is here, even though she's not on, like, I don't do my channel and nobody gets to see her.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say she just had her head when you were showing that bag. She was sniffing your bag.
Yeah. There they both are.
Hi, Suzanne Goulet. I wish you would have said hello when you first come into Lurk.
Hi, Suzanne.
All right. The word is Ziva, Z-I-V-A. If she's waiting for Michelle to answer, she better take a seat. Yeah, because she's not, we don't hear the actual answer, you know. We have to wait for it to be typed. Oh, you haven't been here long?
Hi,
Okay.
Suzanne. It's good to see you too. And for anybody who doesn't know, we got a new dog in October, and that's Dyson right there.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah. Sound asleep. Giant puppy. So. He is cute. He's adorable. He just thinks he's a lap dog. So he's almost 60 pounds. And no.
Retype MichelleJ. I think it's auto-correcting her.
To what, though?
Zina, Z-I-N-A.
But what is that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
We're up to 11. Hi, Trey Joyner. Welcome in.
There you go, MichelleJ.
She goes, Ziva, dang autocorrect. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, autocorrect was thinking Zena. It should be a.
I mean, if it
word.
was Zima, I would know what that is. Though they don't make it anymore, I don't think.
No, I don't think so either.
That was my favorite drink because it was around when I turned 21. I was like, it's like having an alcoholic Sprite, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kind of like what were they? Smirnoff Ice.
They still make those, though. When I want something, I buy the Smirnoff or I buy the Mike's Hard. I am no lightweight. I am no wussy. I am Irish and German, and I have never had a hangover. And I have, when we would go out, somebody'd be like, "Oh, you don't partake much? Well, let me get you, try this. And they're trying to and they're falling over by the end of it. And I'm just standing there going, yep. Hi, Trey.
All right, we're at 13. Holding at 13. I was wondering if Nightbot was going to work. I mean, I hadn't seen him post in a while. Like, did Nightbot quit working? All right, everybody enter it one more time just in case.
Exactly, Sherry.
Hi, Lori Stories and Crochet. Welcome in.
Hi, Lori.
No hangovers. Those are the things that teach you the lessons to not do it again. Yeah. I've had a few bad ones, and I hate them. So I just stay away from alcohol. Period.
Yeah, I don't really.
You never did? Well, then you didn't drink enough to get one, so that's good.
When I was in my youth, twice I drank enough to black out.
Wow.
But I still never had a hangover.
I've had maybe 2 or 3 bad ones. One, I was so bad off, I could not remember what happened the night before. I've only had that happen one time in my life, though.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
But I think I had been drinking whiskey, and I'm not that. No.
Not a whiskey girl, then.
No. Not a hard liquor person at all, really. I know.
The only thing I
All right,
really...
we're up to 15.
Yay!
Hi, Summer.
Hi, Summer. Oh, I used to drink those. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we are up to 15.
If anybody just came in,
wow,
put the word Ziva in the chat if you want to be entered to win an entry giveaway. And before she draws, we are very close to the goal if anybody wants to help out with that.
Yeah, and it's also an extra special goal. I'll draw 12 additional names, and the 10 people that do the super chats will get an extra 3 instead of just 1. So you'd get 4 total if we hit the goal. So
yeah, and we're very, very close. How close are we? I think we're at like 7.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. All it means is you don't get that coffee at Starbucks tomorrow. But you really help out a no, I'm kidding. I don't push people.
Me and whiskey aren't friends. Leads to a blackout night. That's what happened to me.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with that. I had a problem, like me and tequila don't mix. But that's just because I really can't stand the taste of it.
Thank you so much, Yolanda.
Oh, where did you come from, Yolanda?
She just came in.
Thank you, sweetie.
Hi, Yolanda.
Put in the word Ziva, like Ziva the Diva.
No Starbucks for years. I don't really care for, like, if I want coffee, I make my own coffee. I don't go out to buy coffee. Now, every once in a while, I do treat myself to the bottled cold Frappuccino Starbucks drinks. But that's hardly ever. It's like when
Hi, everybody. It's down.
she's going to lay down and rest. Thank you so much, Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
Oh, I'm gonna cry, y'all. Thank you. That is for Lori. And
what does that mean?
Thank you, Terry. All right. No crying.
You guys are the bestest.
All right. Like around Christmas when they have the peppermint chocolate Frappuccino drinks. I do like to get those every once in a while. But otherwise, I stick to my own coffee.
Yeah.
All right. I've got you. Hi, Aunt Pam.
Hi, Aunt Pam.
All right. Lori, thank you so much. And Terry, thank you.
Who got those?
All right.
Oh, Sally got one, and so did Flower Tammy. And wow, it's everybody in the chat got them.
Good. I am so happy y'all got them. instead of people that don't participate.
Do you
Yay.
need me to read off who got them?
No, I'm fixing. Give me just a couple of seconds. I'm gonna. Well, you know what? Everybody that did one is gonna get 4 entries for their super instead of 1. So I'm just gonna write out to the side. Everybody gets 4 instead of writing beside everybody's name times 4 times 4 times 4. That'll take longer. All right. Let's see.
So Michael's is now advertising the knit and sew shop. And it says Michael's and Joanne. So I'm guessing they got Joanne fabrics.
Oh,
Like,
I have no idea.
Because I saw a commercial on TV actually where it like played out and stuff. And it's called the Knit and Sew Shop, but they were only showing fabric. I'm like, where's the knitting? Hello? Where's the knitting? Everybody's green now.
All right. Let's see. I just spelled your name wrong. I put Susan. Ugh.
It's Suzanne.
I know better than that. I'm trying
She's
to hurry.
fancy. She's French Susan.
I know, and I know better than that.
I don't know how she feels about me calling her French Susan, but yes, because now you guys are aware that you have to be at a live and you have to comment on one non-giveaway.
I make a list like this every month. You have to attend one live and comment on one video that is not a giveaway for your gifted membership to go in. And once you do, I do something like this. I have both check marks. I cross it out, check it off in my book over here, and then write up the ticket. So, and then you come in to attend a live, and I notice I mark you off as attending a live. So actually all 5 of these people are here right now. So all of y'all will get checked off.
That's
attending
super
a live.
nice. That's super nice that you're counting this live instead of making it have to be another live.
No, if they're here now, I'm live. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
You know?
it does. But I know what, people make people jump through hoops.
No.
And they make the hoops hard. I'm like, listen, I haven't jumped except when I see a spider. I have not jumped in the past 23 years. So no. It's kind of like
if they ever get gifted on that live and they come in, they get checked off right then because I try to write them in both spots right then.
That's sweet. It's very considerate. All right, I'm going to be weird now. Everybody, don't you think Crystal's super considerate? Let's all tell her. Let's all tell her what we think of her.
Don't.
Tell her what you think of her. But be nice. Yes, it is to make sure they're active so that they also to make sure they're aware that they have a membership.
Yes,
so
because if you actually look at this list, this whole page is full of gifted memberships that were gifted from the middle of last month to now. Most of these have rolled off. On this page alone, only 4 have done what they said they were, attended a live and commented. That's 4 out of all these. And on the next page, only 1 has been written up. It's just that many. So that's how many people do not know they're getting gifted memberships or don't participate. If they say they do come on a live but don't comment, they don't go in. if they comment but don't attend a live, they don't go in. They have to do both to get put in. And for half the people that get gifted memberships on my channel, they are not active. So it weeds out the ones that are not active.
Right.
Because last year alone, I kept putting everybody in, all of the members. You know how many times I would have to redraw because it would be somebody that was not active on my channel? It was so disheartening.
Now,
so
I will admit, I am just as bad as the other people, the ones who don't know, because I don't really check the email I have associated with YouTube that often. So I don't see if I get gifted a membership because I don't have those notifications on my phone or whatever, you know. So yeah, I think I'm going to try to become more active in YouTube again. I've been going to people's lives again. So, and that may lead to me making videos again. I'm hoping. We'll see. Because you know what? I got a lot of Advents this Christmas. I may have gone overboard. I may have forgotten I ordered one and then ordered another one a couple of times.
And I didn't even do, okay, so thank you, Aunt Pam, for gifting.
Yes, thank you, Aunt Pam.
This one is for Sally. This one is Flower Tammy. Suzanne Goulet. Sherry. And we'll do a different goat for Lori.
Suzanne, I'm going to call you the French Susan from now on, if that doesn't bother you.
Happy belated birthday, Sherry. I didn't know your birthday.
That's right, Sherry. You said when I saw you last week, you said your birthday had just happened. Oh, Lori, I can't wait to see. And then, of course, I see another one that I really want. I made myself wait till next year. But I also have some Halloween things. Oh, good.
It doesn't. The very kind comments. You are going to make me cry.
No, we weren't meaning to make you cry. We were just meaning to uplift you.
Is all I mean. It's very touching. So it would be a good cry.
Every so often, everybody needs a pick-me-up. So that is what we are all here for, is to help each other get pick-me-ups and feel good and happy. How was your birthday, Sherry?
Okay. Everybody, you might want to enter Ziva one more time. Not cry. Hoping for a blush. Well, if y'all just kind of knew what has been going on behind the scenes the last 5 months for me, that I will not bring to my channel any way, shape, or form. I am not talking about it on YouTube, and I will not address it. Okay. But if y'all knew the stress that was going on behind the scenes, y'all would understand why it makes me want to tear up.
It's only the truth. Just remember that. Remember that and forget all the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much what you're talking about, but won't talk about, is why I got off for so long. I couldn't take the drama.
A lot of people have.
I couldn't take the drama, and I think I'm finally in a place again where I can just push it away from me. If it comes up anywhere near me, just kind of push it away and go on with my happiness.
Yeah. That's what made me dive into learning Korean hard, because I was trying to take my mind off everything. Mm-hmm. So, but, oh, I love you too, Aunt Pam.
I love you too, Aunt Pam.
All right.
Oh my gosh. My knitting needle.
It does, Sherry. It sure does.
My knitting needles came apart, and they're just far enough apart for my yarn to, they're interchangeables, for my yarn to get in between them.
I think, wasn't that what you were talking about? The Michaels coupon?
Yeah, I got an ad for it, and I'm wondering why are they calling it the Knit and Fabric Shop when they're only talking about the fabric. I mean, I love good fabric, but I am no Bridget. I can't actually sew. I just kind of collect fabric when it's really, really pretty. And then I tend to send it to Bridget and say, can you make me something?
All right. We are holding at 16, so everybody enter it one more time. Everyone.
Everybody.
Because we need 2 more people to draw everybody.
Ziva the Diva, my baby. I actually got asked why I named her that.
Your Michaels don't have fabric? That's weird.
Well, my Michaels used to not have it, and I guess they got it. They got it to compete with Joann's, and then, but the one I go to actually doesn't have any. The closest one to me, which is an hour and a half away.
Yeah. I think ours is, our closest one is about an hour and a half south or an hour north. So
yeah. No.
Sally, I know you have commented recently. Flower Tammy, I think you might have. Suzanne, go ahead and comment on a video somewhere that is not a giveaway. Sherry, I know you just commented on something. Lori, I'm not sure about you either. So if y'all can, just go leave a comment on Thursday's video.
Yeah. Those are always fun, the Yarny talk.
Yeah. Because you have to comment on a video that's not a giveaway. I actually don't know. I mean, the Michaels that we did have, it was like 45 minutes and then they closed it.
Oh no.
And then it's like now an hour and a half more south than where we are. Hi, Dragon Cat.
Hi, Dragon Cat. Welcome in.
Wow, the closest Michaels to Yolanda is 3 hours plus.
Well, I have to cross state lines. Do you have to do that, Yolanda?
Well, it's still only an hour from you.
Hour and a half. Yeah. I don't
We actually hit 18, so I think we'll have enough to draw everybody.
So Michael sent me a 50% off coupon for my birthday, and I clicked the link because he texted it to me. It would not bring up the coupon. It just kept saying, we're having a maker's sale, 25% off if you use this code. I'm like, where's my 50% coupon?
All right.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, Kendra. We're doing the entry giveaway, and then we're going to be wrapping it up. So type in the word Ziva, Z-I-V-A, if you want to get in.
I think I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm having issues. Issues. Not good. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the other half. Oh, no. I don't have a lifeline in, and I just dropped about 10 stitches.
Oh, snap. That really, really sucks.
Mm.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mel.
Yeah, I will figure it out. I'm just going to put the end on the needle, the stopper on, and leave that till later. Yeah.
I had a dynasty going on in a 2-mile circle. I had Joanne Michaels, Hobby Lobby, Superwoman.
Wow. Yeah, Dragon Cat, we're doing the entry giveaway. It's Ziva, if you want to enter.
I think she already did.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to start drawing. Everybody will go in. We got 19 names. We're going to draw 19 entries. So we'll just give everybody.
Gonna win? I'm so excited to see who's going to win.
Everybody. Woo! Because my goal actually said I'll draw 12 additional names if we hit the goal, since we did so sweetly because of everybody. Thank you. And normally I draw 6, so that's 18. We had one more just pop in, so might as well give everybody. So here we go.
Yes, Yolanda. Have a good day, Aunt Pam.
Bye, Aunt Pam. Thank you. I love you.
Sherry, number 1.
Sherry, you're the first one to get drawn. Now,
Congratulations.
just to clarify, everybody here gets 2 entries for today. All right. Next. Good luck.
Lori.
Lori, congrats. Next.
I don't want to cut his fur. Yay!
Dawn Lavelle.
Dawn.
Next. Good luck. Well, I shouldn't have to say good luck because everybody's getting picked. I'm going to say it once. Good luck, everybody. Then I don't have to say it every single time because everybody's going in anyways. Kim. Kim's Craft Shack Shop. I don't know if I did a noise. Next.
Are you yelling at me, Diana? For I didn't do it.
No.
Who did it?
What? Aunt Pam.
Aunt Pam. Yay.
I turned my notification bell on because I have definitely been not seeing when you put out videos. That's strange. You know, I have subscribed to channels before and then turned the bell to all. And then I come back later, a couple weeks later, or a couple months later, and it's either off or turned to personal. And I did not do it. So it could have been some kind of a glitch with YouTube. Right, next.
Kendra.
Kendra. Congrats.
Yay, everybody. Yeah, sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do unsubscribe you.
Suzanne Goulet.
Yay, Suzanne.
Congrats. Michelle.
Yay! Oh, did I tell you I got my own screaming goat?
I think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Terry.
Yay, Terry. Oh, that's weird, Lori.
Michelle plays
Yay,
hooky.
Michelle. She said it's not showing her bell is turned on, and she's tried a couple of times just now, and it won't turn it on.
Do you use the app or a web browser? Because it might need an update if you're using the app. Or if you're using a web browser, set the notification, then refresh the browser. Yeah. I don't know. That's just strange. It won't keep the settings.
Oh, Terry said she had to go out, unsubscribe, and then resubmit.
That's strange.
Yeah. Yes, I was thinking that too, Sherry. You get an entry, and you get an entry, and you get an... Everybody gets entries.
I always just try to be as transparent as I can with everything. I even, when I first started doing the monthly giveaways, all the entries that I would write up, I even made videos showing them.
I remember those videos.
But now, most of the entries that I do, if ever anybody needed proof, I can start taking pictures again, but I make sure everything gets written up. Comments, supers, gifted memberships, regular members get written down at the very beginning of the month, and anyone that is added after that, whether you're gifted or a paying member, everything gets written down. So, and then when I write them up, I write everything in a dark blue like this, and then I use a red pen and write it, like, do a check mark.
Congrats, Margie.
Yes, congrats. When I write it up, I use a red pen after I've written the ticket and put it in the stack that goes in the bag that I keep them in. I check it off only after it's been counted.
Yeah.
So, all right, 8 more. We are going on 2.5 hours. I can't believe that. I have not.
We always go long
in a long time. But I did miss Friday's live, so congrats, Sally.
Yay, Sally. All right.
Leaving didn't work. I'll try on my phone. Sorry about that. I don't know. That's strange. I never use the app. I always use a web browser. Congrats, Flower Tammy. Right, next.
Yay, Angela.
Angela, congrats. Right, next. Diana Crane. Next. MichelleJ.
Yay! Sorry, I got distracted. I was picking up my stitches. I haven't been cheering as I was in the beginning. But
it's okay.
I'm happy for everybody. Wow, look how fast it goes when it only has a few people to go through.
Yeah.
Summer!
All right, now it's down to the last two. So it is between Dragon Cat and Yolanda, but both of y'all get entries anyway. All right, Dragon Cat and Yolanda, because it won't let me draw the last one.
Yep. Congrats, guys.
Congratulations. See, and it's grayed out. It wouldn't even let me select, you know, the last one. So congrats, everybody. We are gonna go. I am gonna go and eat some food because I haven't ate today, and check on little Miss Canella. We had a dog come over 3 times yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah, freaked me the heck out. And last night I ended up pinning the curtain, even though she's in her cage secure.
Yeah.
I pinned the curtain across and put stuff on the bottom so it couldn't get back in.
So it was coming into the garage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it friendly or?
I have no idea. I just, one time I opened the door and it was right there, right, you know, and she was on the shelf, luckily. And it's a younger dog, but kind of, you know, maybe
Don't know whose it is?
No.
Oh no.
And it came 3 times yesterday, and I'm like, yeah,
Probably
I'll feel better if Canella is in her cage and the curtain is closed, you know. But
it's probably trying to get her food more than
yes,
trying
but
to
I
get
still
her.
don't want her, like, you know,
getting in a fight with the dog.
She started sleeping on the concrete during the day in the garage.
Yeah.
And if she is out, I don't want that dog coming in here and hurting her. I don't know if it's friendly with cats or not, but I'm not risking it at night.
Yeah.
Hi, Great Granny C.
Hi, Great Granny C.
You know what? We just got done doing entries. Since you ended up coming in, I'm going to give you an entry because I gave everybody else one. I know you hadn't been here but a couple of seconds. So the cat next door teases your dogs. Oh. All right. I hope you're doing good, Great Granny C. And thank you, everybody, for being here. And Friday's live is the sit and spin with Bridget. I still have that same fiber from last month. I've got to get that off there. I did not like spinning it.
Oh, yeah?
It was kind of the size... I really don't know, but it was like a black and brown dog, mostly black. It kind of looked like a Rottweiler, but not a Rottweiler. Looked more like a mutt than anything. The colors reminded me of a Rottweiler, but not. Anyway, so I'm gonna go check on her and then eat. And if you haven't entered the monthly giveaway, go check out that video and leave the comment. If you haven't checked out the 6-year celebration video, make sure you go and leave your comments on that. I have 2 prizes from myself, 2 from my grandmother, 1 from DeniseLee, and we're also doing entries in that video too. 10 names, 3 entries each in that one. And then the sit and spin with Bridget this Friday. So, alrighty, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, and we will see y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Guys.
Much love to you all.